Peace, family. A while ago, I did a video talking about the government shutdown and who they prioritized and who they did not. And through the frustration, a person asks, why do we even need a government to tell us what to do in the first place? I said I was going to address this question in a future video. Well, this is that video. And see, I'm going to do it in two parts. First, pertaining to the government. The second, pertaining to the people. When you start to question why we have to have a government in the first place, you have to keep in mind that there was a point in time when this country did not have a governing system in place, and people were allowed to develop territory, claim territory, defend territory, exude their rights, freedoms, and privileges. It was all self-imposed. Today, there are over 300 million people in this country. 40 million of them plus is black. Can you imagine society today, everybody having self-imposed rights, freedoms, and privileges? You'll be constantly infringing upon the rights, freedoms, and privileges of other people. It would be anarchy. The way you decide to live would only be able to exist as long as you could protect it. A governed society separates the civilized people from the non-civilized people. When we lived in an ungoverned society, you had Africans being dragged from one end of the world to another, forced to work for free, beaten, sodomized, men, women, and children, lynched, cannibalized. And the people who infringed this, who perpetrated this brutality, had no concept of being punished for it. This speaks to the reason why you want to have a government. There's a reason and a purpose why you want to have something in your life. The reason is to stop actions and behaviors that's inconsistent to your moral being. And the purpose of it is to take on actions and behaviors that'll further separate you from the way you were before. This is why you should want to have a government. When you sit up here and question, or say we should have no government, what you're saying is we should have no laws. We should have no federal laws. We should have no state laws, no local laws, no nothing. That means that society can get to decide what and how they do things with no regulation. It kind of reminded me of the movie The Warriors, where you had communities controlled by gangs, and they was constantly either fighting to defend their territory or fighting to expand it. Can you imagine trying to navigate through the country like that? Let's just look at the LGBTQ. When you look at what they were before and what they are now, they expanded their organization up under a governed society. Can you imagine if these people had no government to regulate them? Right now, there would be laws that men can marry men, women can marry women. You can marry cat, dogs, sheep, goats. Pedophilia will be legal. And then these people will either be fighting to expand or fighting to defend their territory. This is what happened up under an ungoverned society. When you look at the KKK, can you imagine these people existing up under ungoverned society? Like I said, I could go on. Like I said, a governed society separates the civilized from the non-civilized people. It won't be upon just an individual to protect their rights. Your rights, freedoms, and privileges will be systemically protected. When you find yourself so frustrated because you have a governing system that you live up under, that you fund, and you are so frustrated with them that you even question their existence, which is saying I'd rather go into an uncivilized society than to continue living up under this. That mindset is the perfect segue into my second part of this video. And so I'm gonna end this message here. And as always, these are my thoughts, my opinions. And please leave yours in the comments. And I'll see you in my next video. Ashe.